everyone, and welcome to SexualiTEA by VCU Recreation and Well-Being. In this webinar, we'll introduce you to RecWell's mission, vision, and resources. We'll chat about the social norms of sex here at VCU, and then we'll discuss boundaries and consent, birth control and barrier methods, and STI prevention and testing. VCU Recreation and Well-Being, RecWell, was created to bring together two separate departments with the same vision of making VCU a healthier and happier place to learn, work, and grow. So here at VCU RecWell, we have multiple facilities that provide different avenues for ways to engage with us. We're confident there is something for everyone, whether that's running on the track, lifting weights, playing tennis, or just going for a swim. We have locations on both Monroe Park and MCV campuses, and we also have facilities such as the Cary Street Field, the Tennis Center, and the Outing Rental Center. And at 815 South Cathedral Place is where our health promotion team makes the magic happen. So at RecWell, we believe that health includes every part of you, and the health of all RAMs influences the health of each RAM. So our health promotion team is here to give education without judgment on subjects that we know can be tough to navigate. This includes sexual health, alcohol and other drug use, nutrition, stress, self-care, sleep, and more. We offer resources and support, such as our Health Foundation learning modules on Canvas. We have a group of amazing peer health educators that bring education to RAMs in a fun, positive, inclusive, and empowering way. And if you've been in a bathroom stall on campus, you've probably already met us. We're there each month with our Stall Seat Journal, providing facts, tips, and resources for you all to stay well. So one of our main goals is to advance student success by empowering the VCU community to prioritize well-being, connect with others, and learn through play. We also believe that student voices are a key part of the work we do. That's why we work with a variety of student groups when promoting health on campus and beyond. We know that not everyone has had access to the same education about health. That's why we believe in creating a healthy environment that's positive, inclusive, and empowering. This is our PIE model. We pride ourselves on being a non-judgmental resource for all students. So let's get into it. Take your best guess. On average, how many sexual partners did most VCU students report having over the past 12 months? So the answer is 1. Does the fact that most RAMs had one sexual partner over the past 12 months surprise you? We've been surveying students about their health and wellness for years, and this number stays pretty consistent over time. What do you think impacts how we personally view sex on college campuses? So let's get into boundaries. We all have boundaries. Some of us may have more boundaries than others, and that's okay. Each person's boundaries are valid and are often informed by their thoughts, experiences, and values. Boundaries are the foundation to all relationships, and they can be fluid, whether that's friendships with family members, roommates, classmates, or sexual partners. That's why it's super important to explore what we're comfortable with and to always keep communicating. So have you all heard of a yes, no, maybe list? Well, it's a checklist with different ways to be intimate, romantic, or other areas where you may have boundaries. Some lists are more in-depth and hit on different topics, and you designate what you may or may not be into, and you may learn some things along the way. So for example, yes would equal, I like this, or I'm willing to try it this time. Maybe would equal, I think I may be open to this, but let's keep talking about it. And no would be, I'm not into this and I have a boundary about it. So this is just a great way to get to know yourself and the boundary of your partner. Even if you've been with someone for a while, you may find out something new about them. However, if you do this with a partner, try to fill them out separately. This way, no one feels any pressure to respond in a certain way, and then you can come together and share. So, like boundaries, consent is a method of communication to let all parties know what's okay. VCU's Title IX policy defines consent as voluntary expression of willingness, permission, or agreement to engage in specific sexual activity. Consent is one of the most important rules in having a healthy relationship with sex. Your voice, opinions, wants, and needs do matter, and no always means no. So let's try to remember this acronym FRIES. F is for freely given. You feel safe and not coerced in any way. R is for reversible. Anytime you want to stop a sexual encounter, you have the ability to say stop. I is for informed. Both parties are aware of what's about to happen. E is for enthusiastic. Both parties are excited to have sex. And S is for specific. Both parties agree on what is taking place. So another true or false question. Pineapple goes on pizza. So don't worry, this isn't a trick question. Whether pineapple goes on pizza is totally up to you. And talking about consent can be as easy as ordering pizza with a friend. When you order a pizza with a friend, do you discuss which toppings you prefer? If your friend doesn't want anchovies, you wouldn't go ahead and order the anchovy pizza, would you? You also may discuss what size pizza you feel up to today and whether you want any appetizers or dessert. This conversation is similar to talking about consent with a partner. So consent is a two-way street. Think of it as a mutual, open, and ongoing conversation between you and your partner. It's not a one-time transaction. Asking for consent is more than just a matter of checking the boxes. Instead of thinking of consent as asking for permission, try thinking of it like this. By asking for consent, you're trying to figure out what your partner wants to do, not what they'll permit you to do. So, are they having fun? Are they into this? Do they feel safe? Talking about consent with your partner is making sure you're both having the experience you hope to have. It doesn't have to be a big conversation, and it doesn't have to bring everything to a screeching halt. Just keep talking as you go. So, what are some other ways to ask for consent? Now let's talk about birth control, what it is, and where to get it. So here's another true or false question. Does birth control prevent STIs? So this statement can actually be both true and false. While condoms protect against STIs, other birth control methods don't. Hormonal and non-hormonal birth control methods include the birth control pill, implants, birth control shots or patches, or an IUD. These methods are very effective at preventing pregnancy, but provide no protection against STIs. So speak with a provider at Student Health to determine which birth control method may be right for you. Now, barrier methods. Condoms, diaphragms, and spermicide are effective at preventing pregnancy when used correctly. Condoms and dental dams provide protection against STIs. And a dental dam is a thin piece of fabric to be placed over the vagina or anus during oral sex. So now, what's the difference between external and internal condoms? External condoms may be what you tend to think of when you hear the word condom. They go on the penis or toy, can contain latex or be latex-free, and come in a variety of textures, flavors, and sizes. But fun fact, size sometimes doesn't really matter because a standard condom can be stretched to fit over an entire forearm. And internal condoms go inside the vagina or anus and are typically latex-free. Internal and external condoms should not be used at the same time, as friction could cause either condom to break. So, why do you think we say external and internal condoms instead of female and male condoms? So, people of any gender may use any type of condoms. So, we prefer to use gender inclusive language like external and internal. Another true or false: do condoms have an expiration date? This is absolutely true. Condoms do expire, so make sure to check the date on the package before use. What is condom negotiation? Condom negotiation is the process of deciding to use or not use a barrier method during sexual intercourse. And condom negotiation is important because it provides skills when encountering resistance to barrier method use. It also addresses unequal power dynamics in sexual decision making and normalizes communication between partners. So let's go over some sample excuses and responses. How might someone respond to this excuse? I can't use condoms. I'm allergic to latex. Well, you might say, that's okay. There are latex-free condoms we can use instead. How about this one? But we don't have to worry about getting pregnant. Well, you might say that even if you don't need to worry about pregnancy, you're still concerned about STIs and want both of you to stay safe. How would you respond to this one? Sex with the condom doesn't feel as good. Well, you might say sex with the condom feels better than no sex. And lastly, how would you respond to, don't you trust me? You may say, of course I trust you, but I still want to be protected from pregnancy and STIs. Now let's get into the not so fun stuff. Sexually transmitted infections. STIs are infections transmitted through sexual contact. STIs can be caused by viruses, bacteria, or parasites. They can be treated and some can be cured, but we can also take precautions to prevent the spread of STIs by wearing condoms or dental dams and getting tested frequently. Folks should consider getting tested when with a new partner or multiple partners, after unprotected sex, after a partner has been diagnosed, and when they or a partner are experiencing symptoms. Some populations should consider getting tested more often. For example, it's recommended that sexually active people between 18 and 25 get tested at least annually. STIs have a variety of symptoms. Some common ones include unusual discharge, bleeding, itching or burning, blisters, sores, rashes, and painful urination. Oftentimes, however, people with STIs will have no symptoms. So it's super important to get tested even if no symptoms are present. We recommend getting tested about every 6 months or with each new sexual partner. Testing is an important part in maintaining your sexual health. Here are some places you can visit to get free or low-cost STI testing. VCU's University Student Health Services is committed to providing high-quality outpatient care to all VCU students. They offer a wide range of primary care services, including STI testing. To make an appointment, go to their website at health.students.vcu.edu. And now, before we wrap up, here are a few other on-campus resources that are here to support you. First, we have university counseling services. They offer free in-person or virtual counseling for students, including individual, couples, and group therapy. They also house confidential advocates who work with students who have experienced sexual violence, dating violence, and stalking. Counseling can be a great place to learn about what sexuality means for you. We've all had different experiences when it comes to sexual identity and sexual orientation. So, counseling can be a confidential place to talk about what that means for you. You can also visit our website, thewell.vcu.edu, to learn more about our sexual health programming on campus. On our website, you'll be able to access the Condom Concierge. We at Recwell provide all enrolled students with free external and internal condoms and lubricant. We distribute thousands of condoms every year. Now let's watch this how-to VCU video about how to use the Condom Concierge.
One of the many services offered by Recwell is our Condom Concierge program, where students can request free condoms. To place your order, go to thewell.vcu.edu and click on Sexual Health. Then, click Order Condoms to get to the Condom Concierge informational website. Click Order Now to access the official order form. Enter your VCU email, name, and V number, and then select which products you want. We offer lube and a wide selection of condoms. More basic condoms include the Lifestyles Latex Condom, Trojan Magnum Condoms, One Classic Select Condoms, Lifestyles Latex Free Condoms, as well as internal condoms for vaginal use. We also offer a variety of studded, ribbed, ultra-lubed, and flavored condoms. Keep in mind that flavored condoms are not for internal use. They are for oral sex only. After selecting your desired products, specify how many of each item you need. There is a limit of 15 total items per individual order, but you can continue ordering from us throughout the year as often as once a week. Once you have completed the form, click Submit. When your order is filled and ready to be picked up, you will receive an email from us saying it's ready. To pick up your order, go to Cary Street Gym. Remember to bring your student ID card in order to enter the gym. After you've entered, walk down the hallway located next to the front desk on the right-hand side. Continue until you reach the courts. Turn right following the equipment checkout sign and walk to the equipment rental counter. Once there, all you need to do is tell the Recwell employee behind the counter your V number and they will give you your order. And that's it! If you have any questions about the ordering process or other sexual health resources on campus, you can call us or visit our website at thewell.vcu.edu.
So if you all are out and about in the Richmond community, check out some of our friends who also provide free sexual health products. And now we've reached the end of the video. We chatted about exploring our boundaries and setting boundaries in a relationship, as well as the importance of consent. We discussed types of birth control and STI prevention methods, and we now know where we can get them for free. And we talked about STI testing, the who, when, why, where, and how. If you want to learn more about how to get involved with us and attend our programs, check out our website, our social media, and join us on Rams Connect to stay in the loop on all of our fun events. Thanks for watching and stay well.